Can you get a HELOC without having to get a darn appraisal? That is the question that I'm going to answer right now. And before I do that, just a quick introduction. My name is Jason Eichmiller. I own Key Home Lending and What the HELOC. And we specialize in getting folks HELOCs, second mortgages, home equity lines of credit very quickly, easily, and drum roll. Well, I don't have drumsticks, but I have this neat little pen. Drum roll, please. We specialize in doing this without an appraisal. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background. I actually did this for myself personally. Yes, I own the mortgage brokerage, but I'm also a client, so I'll explain why. And then we'll also go into Tara's situation and kind of go over what happened to her and why she wanted to do a home equity loan without an appraisal as well. So personally, myself, first of all, we just built a pool in our backyard. We just completed it. It's awesome. It's a little too cold right now, though, so the only person who's actually jumped in is my son. But when we did the pool, we had a couple other construction projects going on, and we just did not. We needed the money for the pool. It was like $90,000, I think 91, and we didn't have the money just to pull out of savings or investments. And we wanted to borrow the money, but we didn't want to get an appraisal done because the appraiser would have seen our other projects and said, "Sorry, you can't pass this." So we were kind of in a pickle, or we thought we were. Then I found, and again, I'm a mortgage broker, so I work with about 80 different mortgage companies. But I found a mortgage lender who would actually go ahead and give a HELOC, give that money in a second lien position without requiring an appraisal. And they have some other cool aspects too. They go down to a lower credit score. The rates are very competitive. They can close it in about a week. I got my money in 8 days, which was spectacular. But the biggest sell for me on this, excuse me, the biggest sell for me was the fact that I didn't need to get an appraisal done, that it could be quick, easy, and nobody's going out to my house. So this wasn't just my experience. I'll switch screens real quick and we'll talk about Tara real fast. So this is Key Home Lending on Google My Business. So let's go to the reviews here. How do I get to here we go, 51 Google reviews. Let's go to the reviews. Susie, she just did one. Rick closed about a month ago. Jenny's great. Natasha, Tara. Okay, here we go. So Tara lives in Wellington, Florida, and that's where I live as well, although I do this all over the country. Back in October, there were some hurricanes that kind of went through Florida, just like every single year. But this year, we had some massively aggressive and dangerous tornadoes. Unfortunately for Tara, they went straight through, and it pretty much decimated her roof. So Tara was in a bad position, and she had forced place insurance on her house already. So she had a $20,000 deductible, and she couldn't afford a new roof, and she was very, very stressed, and she didn't know what to do. So she called me, and Tara was, we ran the numbers, and fortunately we were able to, within about a day, we isolated the lender. We were able to get Tara going, and in the end, we closed her. We gave her the money for the new roof, which is amazing. It's awesome. But Tara can also, not only does she get the new roof, but now that she has a new roof, she doesn't have to have forced place insurance. Florida homeowners insurance is absolutely crazy. They charge so much money. They never pay claims. They're just, I guess, topic for another conversation. But because her roof was so old to begin with, she had to have forced place insurance from the mortgage company. So now she was able to get the new roof, which she's incredibly happy with. And she saves $4,000 a year by getting a better homeowner's insurance policy. So let's get back off Tara, and we'll talk about you real quick. So if you're in a situation where you need to get repairs done on your house and you don't want an appraisal, and it could be something else. Maybe you've got debt. maybe you've got a high interest debt and you just want to get rid of it, kind of lower the interest rate. We call it playing using the HELOC to play arbitrage, because you're basically going from all this debt at a high interest rate to a little bit less, to the same amount of debt with a drastically lower interest rate. If you're in a situation where you just want to do it quickly, you don't want to mess around with an appraisal, then feel free to reach out. Again, my name is Jason Eichmiller. My contact information is streaming across the screen. You can go to, you can email me directly at jason@keyhomelending.com. Or here, I'll give you our website. It's www.whattheheloc.com. Apologize for my goofy glasses. These are actually my wife's sunglasses. When I shot the video, this was the pool. I couldn't find my own sunglasses, so that's why they look so silly. But you can go ahead and just put your information in right here to get a quote, and then you can see some reviews to see what some of our other clients have said about how we've worked with them and how we've helped them. So if this is you, I'd be more than absolutely elated to help. Just feel free to reach out, and either Frank, who's my partner, Frank or I will reach out, and we'll learn about you. We'll learn about what you need, and we'll help you figure out if, number one, this is a smart thing for you to do, and number two, if you can do it. And if so, then we'll walk you through it. We'll hold your hand through the entire process. All right, that's it. Just talking about HELOCs where you don't have to get an appraisal. So if that's you, then feel free to reach out, and we will do our very, very best for you. All right, take care of yourself.